Hey guys, John from JohnMurrayHeadshots.com here. I have an actual thing about faces today, and it's actually about our self-image and how we see ourselves, which is not something I post about a huge amount, considering I do it in here. And if you want it, you usually have to come in and pay for it. When we're kids, our parents constantly tell us it's what's on the inside that counts. But then we kind of forget as adults that when we're saying it to kids as well, that it's actually the same thing. So I'm going to explain a little bit about your face. When we are born, all of this is on loan to us. It was belonged to your parents, your grandparents. You know, when we stand in front of the mirror, there's mornings where you're looking at yourself going, I'm not feeling me today. The hair is terrible, my nose is terrible, my ears are terrible, my face is terrible. I don't like my lips, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like the other. It happens, everybody walks in the studio door here and says the exact same things. So even though you're crapping all over yourself for the state of yourself and the fact that you don't like those lips on you, they were on loan. They are on loan. They were given to you by your parents or your grandparents. You see them in your aunts and uncles, and you've never seen any fault with them, ever. Now, you probably have kids. If you don't have kids, you probably have nieces and nephews, or you have relatives who have the exact same features. Imagine somebody turned around and called your kids ugly, or your nieces and nephews ugly. It'd be hell to pay. They carry the same features you do because you're just a mosaic of the people who came before you, and the people who come after you are just a mosaic of you and the people who came before you and the people on the other side, the in-laws, the outlaws. So if you don't see any fault with those features on those kids, why should you see them on you? And then we have things like Botox and fillers, and we have changing your face. When you change your face, you're telling the kids in the next generation that what they have is not good enough. By changing your face, it doesn't automatically make a change on their faces. So they're sitting there with these ugly lips that you didn't see any fault with when they were kissing you goodnight as a child, and thinking, I'm not good enough, so I'm going to have to go and change myself too. So before you make those decisions, and before you stand there critiquing yourself and giving yourself all sorts of abuse, think about that for a second. But not only think about that, empathy is another thing. So when you say something to a friend and it goes down like a lead balloon and you think, oh, I didn't really mean it like that, you get to apologize straight away and say, look, I really didn't mean it like that. And then you get to clarify, which is okay. But what happens there is that when we see somebody change their facial posture, their shoulder posture, when we say things or we do things, we understand straight away that we've caused offense. But when you do it to yourself and you're crapping all over yourself and how you look, and you're saying you're ugly today, you don't have to see your own face respond to that. So empathy doesn't tell you that you've caused offense or you've made somebody feel bad. You just kind of sit there feeling bad for yourself because you've been crapping all over yourself. But empathy doesn't tell you to correct it. So you don't have to correct it, which is kind of the reason that internet bullying happens as well, because they don't have to see your face respond. So stop trolling yourself, I suppose, is the message for today. Just stop trolling yourself. You're lovely. You've got a perfect face. 7.9 billion people on this planet. Every single one of us are different. Even twins are different. Sammy Zadoro says, same but different is what they say in Thailand. But that's about counterfeit handbags. But it works the same for people's faces. Same but different. Even twins are different. So that's my ramble for today. Have a happy weekend.